quiet, nice, and free of lights. These were the ingredients chosen to make the perfect little new kid. But Professor Life accidentally added a new ingredient to the concoction: chemical lack of social skills. And thus Cocoa Bean was born!
Yeah, I know. So new. I can already hear some of you saying,
Aw man, another shy, quirky storytime animator.
I don't know about quirky, but I am very shy. At least at first, and then once I'm comfortable with you, you'll wish I stayed shy.
They ask you how you are, you just have to say that you're fine when you're not really fine.
But as a kid, my shyness was pretty bad, especially with new people. At all the schools I went to, I never really seemed to fit in, so making friends was very difficult. And up until 5th grade, I was really lonely. But alas, a shining light appeared in the form of the internet. Well, dial-up internet. I wasn't really even looking for chat games, but as if the government had been stalking me my whole life, an ad for a game by the name of Zwinky popped up. I made an account, and before me, a whole new world. A new fantastic point of view. No, but seriously, I was blown away. I never had internet up until the 5th grade, so I had no idea anything like this even existed. Where have you been all my life? There were users from all over the world talking to each other. And because they were from literally all over the world, there was always someone to talk to. No one could see what you looked like and could only really make judgment off of what you said. I was instantly hooked, and to my surprise, I quickly made friends.
Friends.
I was on it for hours, sneaking on when I could, even turning down a trip to Six Flags just so I could stay home and talk to my new friends some more. Yeah, 5th grade me, not so smart. Even though I spent a lot of time on Zwinky, it wasn't my main obsession. I actually got tired of Zwinky 3 years later in 2008, and when it got dull, I didn't just delete my account and try to socialize with those around me. Oh, no. It was time to find my new fix. And after some trial and error, I found it, and that new fix was IMVU. I made an account for IMVU using my old Zwinky name, Pinkston300, and the rest was history. There were way more options for customizing your avatar, thousands of rooms to enter, and more people my age to interact with. I was like a junkie who had hit the jackpot of jackpots. But when I first joined, people didn't talk to me much, and if there was a mod in the room, I usually got kicked or booted because I was dressed like a peasant. It was kind of ironic, though. In real life, I had no interest in following the social norms. My hair was short for a girl, and I had no interest in wearing Hollister or other name-brand clothes. But because people online wouldn't give me the time of day unless my avatar was cool-looking or my username was a premium name, it just made me want their acceptance even more. I felt that reality had already rejected me. I didn't want the online world to reject me too. So I started spending hundreds of dollars buying clothes for my avatar and building the identity I wanted online. I was investing so much time, money, and energy into this game, it was starting to concern my parents. I didn't care about anything but IMVU, and by 2013, I was supposed to be graduating soon, but my grades were barely passing because I'd be up all night talking to my online friends. This brought tension between me and my parents, and we fought a lot. They just didn't get it. In my mind, this was the only way I would ever be able to make friends. Why were they trying to take that away from me? People couldn't see my face or judge how I looked, which happened all too often in reality. My parents couldn't see that these people I had met on this game meant the world to me and made me feel not so alone. But I couldn't see the big picture. I was damaging my ability to connect with real people. And for a few more years after I graduated, I did nothing but stress and obsess over IMVU until 2015. Luckily for me, IMVU had become pretty boring. Most of the time, if I jumped into a room, avatars just sat lifeless with no one even saying a word. So there was really no point to be online anymore, and I slowly drifted from the game. Don't get me wrong, having online friends is great. I still talk to some of my IMVU friends every now and then, and I still remember a lot of good memories with them. They helped me through some rough times, and they were great. And if any of them are watching this, stop parking on IMVU and come watch more of my videos, you dingoes.
Ooh, never thought I'd be sharing that with the general public, but
Here we are. Thank you so much for watching. Feel free to comment down below if you guys used any of these sites, if they had any effect on you or your life or whatever, so I don't have to feel like a complete weirdo. Thank you so much for watching once again. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.